everybody, welcome to a new video, and today you're finding me inside Nottingham city centre. Now Nottingham itself, like many cities, is full of legend, mystery and a hell of a lot of history. And what looks like a bunch of flats, a load of purpose-built apartments. You've got Derby Road in Nottingham, which leads down to Maid Marian Way. I've brought you to see this garage. Look at this, it looks like a garage, doesn't it? You've got the apartment flats above. Behind here lies one of Nottingham's greatest achievements, something that was built over 165 years ago. So let's go and have a look inside. I'm trying to be quiet, it's pretty early, people might still be asleep, but we're going to go through this garage and I'm going to show you the marvel that is hidden behind. Come with me. Okay, you can see the Park Tunnel is right where my orange mark point is on Google Maps. It's right in the centre there. Now I've come from the top of the map and I've come where that big white roof is. Now that's those apartment blocks right at the beginning of the film, and we walked in, we walked down and under. Now there are three ways to access this. Two of them involve steps and one of them does not. Now the way I've come, that's off Derby Road at the top of the map, and I've come down through a car park where the apartment blocks are and underneath that garage entrance. Now the second one is off Upper College Street, and it's a really long staircase. It must be about 80-90 steps, so definitely no good if you struggle to walk, or you might be in a wheelchair, for example. Now the third way to access this is right down towards the Park Estate itself. Tennis Drive, you can see that just there, and there's a play park. Now this path, if you followed that all the way up diagonally, that is the one that takes you to the lower side of the tunnel, the one that's the sandstone carved out tunnel. Although occasionally mistaken as a railway tunnel from pictures, which it is definitely not, it was also not used for cars or automobiles, except this little picture gives us a little insight into before the apartment blocks were built. This is the entrance of where the garages are and the apartment blocks are above them, and it does appear that there was a period where it was used for parking vehicles, and maybe even just a little bit further down did cars at some point use this tunnel to go all the way down to the Park Estate. Now this tunnel was put in to join up the Park Estate, which is down there, and Derby Road, where we've just come from, which is the other side of this garage. Now it also used to be a private hunting ground. Now this was for the former Duke of Newcastle, and he also owned the Nottingham Castle, which is situated a little way over there. And following on from this beautiful staircase we've just been looking at, we've got the sandstone, and above that it's back to this beautiful, really high stonework. Look at that curve just there. It's absolutely stunning. It's just hidden here. Now it was the Duke of Newcastle that appointed Thomas Chambers. Now he was the architect of this, and it was also to primarily develop the estate for all the housing further on down there, and also the main entrance to the park, which is also down there. Now the full tunnel length is 410 feet in length from end to end, and it does have this 82-foot gap between this section and the section we originally came through. And they're both very different. Now it was built to intend to be used by horse-drawn carriages, but there was an absolute problem with the design, in that the maximum gradient was to be 1 in 14 for the ability of the coaches to pass each other within the tunnel. But the tunnel had a problem. It was built with 1 in 12. This is no good for horse-drawn carriages. So sadly the tunnel never really fulfilled its original purpose. But happily it's looked after, maintained, and it's still used as public access from Derby Road in Nottingham to the Park Estate today. It was built in 1855, so it's been here for 165 years. It's totally inhabited by pigeons now. They seem happily nested up there. There we go. It does smell a little bit, but it's very worth a visit if you want to come down. So this is primarily it's a big stack of flats behind there. We've seen them probably as we came in. So we've got the fire exit coming down here, so that's what that is used for. A couple of pigeons having a bit of a conversation up there. But after that, it's pretty much been left as it was. So the second section, the longer section and the lower section of this tunnel, completely carved out of stone. Looks like a sandstone. Really, really high, really, really beautiful. Plenty of markings from the carvings. It's really good how it's lit up a little bit, isn't it, for us? I thought it might have been a little bit dark, but it's really useful that we've got that lighting in there. And it just puts into perspective how long this is the further down you go. And I don't know if you can really make out the gradient, but that is pretty steep. I mean, that would have been a struggle for a horse and cart, wouldn't it? Loaded up with whatever goods that they may have been carrying. Approaching the lower section now, and about to come out the other side. Yeah, so outside now at the bottom section, look at the stone, and also the man-made stonework above that, taking us all the way up that row of nettles. Look at the carving there, look. I wonder how far back that goes into that hole, that recess just there. Two smaller gaps just there, but I don't think they really do anything. But look at that, it's like a little mini cave. That is brilliant, isn't it? Exactly the same on the other side without the cave. Got the steep stone foundation with the man-made stone above that, and a really fine building right at the top there, look. And down here it just looks that much more steeper. That gradient is really, it's really a big one. That just there, that's amazing. I'd love to be able to see how far back that went. You need a tall pair of ladders. Too dangerous to get up there and have a look. And you won't be able to get over there anyway. Right, let's go further up to the 82 foot wide open section. And we'll go up the stairs and have a look at it from above. Right, so not sure how many steps there are. Looks like it's a hell of a lot. What we're going to be doing up there, over there, and all the way to the top, just there. So let's give it a go. I'm going to count the steps on the way back down, because I'm bound to lose count every time I catch breath going up there. So a little way over halfway up, we're at the level of where the natural sandstone and the man-made stone meet right in the middle, just there. So a little further to go. Let's get ourselves up there. A little bit more. We appear on Upper College Street in Nottingham. So beyond these wrought iron finials to stop people climbing up there, we can have a good look down at exactly where we've just come from. Tell you what, that is extremely, it's a bit eerie. It's very, very high up. Makes me wobble just a little bit. Right, that's brilliant. Let's get ourselves back downstairs. I'm going to count the steps, tell you at the bottom how many there is. Okay, the answer is 92 steps. It certainly felt like a hell of a lot more than that, but 92 steps from there, up there, and around to the top. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I think it's the first time I've done one from right inside the centre of Nottingham. So if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, like, subscribe. Please comment below if you know of any other places like this it's worth a little look at. Let me know, drop it in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, I'll see you again, bye bye.